So today we have an oldie and a goodie. Not only can you satisfy all your touristy desires here in downtown Frakenmuth, but you can drink some great beer as well.
So what's really great about Frakenmuth Brewery is its tradition, but they're also kicking out innovative food and beer. Let's go check it out.
I'm a pretty big history geek, so I love that this is like the oldest brewery in Michigan. Plus a good beer, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, but this Frakenmuth Brewery is great. Everything here has tasted really good.
Trying to try the whole menu here. I do like German beers too, and this is awesome.
We enjoy the food and the beer.
We've eaten here before. The food is always good.
It's a lot of fun. The food's good. Beer's always good. They're changing it up all the time. I like the different flavors. They're, I don't know, I guess fresher.
We have people visit us from all over the world. Whether you're a local or a tourist, you come on a nice day, sit out on our patio, have a burger, have a beer, and just forget about all your cares.
Come on down.
I'm gonna take another drink.
Frakenmuth as a town is well known for its Bavarian traditions, and that is 100% reflected in the brewery, all the way from their design to their process.
What Germans do is they build a big beer cellar, and it's usually underground, under a mountain, or in a hill, and that's exactly what we did here. Germans build beer cellars like bomb shelters. God save the beer.
Yeah, exactly. You can take our brewery, but you cannot take our beer from us.
That's right, unbedingt would be the German word, definitely. We follow this very old purity law, which will be celebrating its 500th anniversary next April, called the Reinheitsgebot. And what this purity law means is that beer only has 4 ingredients: water, yeast, hops, and malted barley. That's it. That's how the Germans roll, and that's how we roll in Frakenmuth as well.
Frakenmuth abides by that law strictly with some of their standby offerings, but they also take the opportunity to step outside the box and experiment with different craft styles.
There'll always be 4, 5, or 6 traditional beers from the German purity law, and then we're going to cater a little bit more to, the consumer that wants to try something a little bit outside the box.
We have all kinds of different beers, ranging from an easy American blonde beer, which is very smooth, all the way to a Russian Imperial Stout or a Brown Hound Dunkel. And then we get crazy with some beers. We came out with a beer called the Hot Rocket. It was a jalapeno blonde. We like traditional German beers, but we like fun craft beers, and that's what being a craft brewery is all about, fun.
All right, so you got the idea of how Frakenmuth does their thing. I'm thirsty, the people behind me are thirsty. Let's find out what's special about their brews.
This is our Oktoberfest. This is a traditional Marzen beer. Drinks like a Pilsner. It's got a little bit more flavor. They let it sit for them 4 months because it's made in March. That's what a Marzen beer is. Prost.
We like Oktoberfest a lot.
Very German.
I'm really enjoying the flavor.
That was great. It was phenomenal.
It's going down real good.
When a lot of people come in, when the Oktoberfest is on, it sells. People like it, people know what it is. They know the tradition, and face it, when you come to a German town and you have a beer called Oktoberfest,
You got to try it. I mean, come on, it's un-German American to not do that.
It's un-German American, that's exactly right.
Well, the great thing about this style too is you can do it a lot of different ways, and I love the way that you guys do it because you get that kind of almost that October fall harvest taste to it. And I think that's really, really good.
It does have that grainier, more flavor that celebrates the harvest, and that's what beer is all about. It's celebrating and good friends and family.
Now, Bavarian Festival, what do people find? What do they see?
We've got a carnival over there, all kinds of fun activities for the children, and then they have the bands, and it's all about, at that point, fun, dancing, and polka music. We even make a very special beer specifically for the Bavarian Fest called the Bavarian Brunette Dunkelweizen. One of the great things about being a brewery and being a restaurant is that we focus a lot on beer-centric foods. We'll take our bratwurst and we'll marinate it in the Pilsner. We have a beer cheese soup. We have a beer cheese pizza. any excuse to drink beer, we do, but any excuse to drink and eat food with beer in it, also great.
The task of crafting the flavors at Frakenmuth falls on a dedicated brew team, led by a man who has experienced success in the past and the present.
We have a great brewmaster who just stepped in, Steve Bushka, and he knows his hops, especially knows his hops. So he's had some award-winning beers before, but now he has some award-winning beers with us.
At the World Expo of Beer, held here in Frakenmuth, Michigan, we won gold medal for our batch 69 IPA. It was a huge victory. It was the first time that the Frakenmuth Brewery took a gold medal.
Brewing the beer is all the same to me. I mean, I put the same amount of passion and, for lack of a better term, love into every single beer that I brew. So we are going to try some batch 69. This beer has been in here for approximately 6 days. Before it's dry hopped. Right now there are Chinook and Cascade hops in our batch 69 right now. Then it will be dry hops with Amarillo and Centennial.
Sounds delicious. Cheers to that.
Steve redid this beer, and when he redid it, he dry hopped it, threw some hops in the fermentation tank and brought that big flavor out. And since he's done it, it's a staple.
That's fantastic.
It's delicious. I frequently drink IPAs, and I would rate this among the best.
It's very good. I'd recommend it to everybody.
It is now our flagship beer. It was the Pilsner before, but now we, nationwide, everybody's a hop head. It just the bouquet up front and a lot of bitterness, but smooth at the finish. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, and obviously it's one of everybody else's favorite too, since it's won the gold medal.
So I had a great time today trying some old stuff and some new stuff.
We sure had some great beers.
Cheers to Frakenmuth.
Or should we say?
Prost.
Prost.